So we're here in the magnificent main hallway here at Gungahlin. We're in the suburb of Crace, and it wasn't always gazetted as a suburb of Crace until recently. And the reason for that is that Crace bought over Gungahlin Homestead from William Davies back in the 1870s, and he decided that he needed something a bit more formal. And I think from this beautiful cedar staircase behind me, you can imagine the women coming down in their beautiful Victorian gowns to events down here. So when Crace took on this house, there was only the first Georgian part of the house that William Davies built. And so he was keen to extend it because he had a larger family. We have drawing rooms, we have larger rooms downstairs here, as well as 3 main bedrooms upstairs where we'll head shortly. Featured on the ceilings, patterns on the ceilings, we have one of many fireplaces that would have been used. And when you look at the doorways, they're really showing how thick the walls are here in Gungahlin, an attempt to really try and keep in the warmth or try and keep out the heat, no different to today. We'll notice also here features like high skirting boards, and that'll contrast later when we go into the Georgian style, which is a bit more modest. The lighting we have is jokingly heritage listed fluoro lights, not really, but it tells us about the era when it was then used by CSRO, who moved in here in 1953. Prior to that, it had been taken over by the Department of the Interior in 1949 after a series of people had owned Gungahlin Homestead. Of course, when the district became the national capital of Australia, the Commonwealth resumed the land and leased it back to the Crace family at that time. So we had the Department of Interior come along, and they allowed Canberra College University to use this as a residence. And those 18 students, all men, were starting to become diplomats. And so this was certainly outside of Canberra. But one night, folklore has it, they got up to a bit of mischief. Returning here in sort of very late hours, singing bawdy songs, drinking. They had a Riley that got them around in the automobile. It got to the stage, it culminated with them cutting down the flagpole out the front. And it's interesting to note that some of these became very high diplomats in Moscow for a long time during the Cold War. So there are different chapters of this building being used. So let's head upstairs and look at some more of the building.